No! Did not mean to do that! No! Oh! It got me in. Never mind. It got me in.
Oh, right. This is the entrance to Jake's mine. Whoa, what's going on here? Jake's color wheel seems to be pointing toward purple. Wow, glowing lizards. Cool, but weird. Wonder what that's doing there. Uh-oh. There's some kind of chamber on the other side of those poles. But if I move the wrong one, the ceiling will collapse. Jake was too meticulous not to have left a clue somewhere as to how you're supposed to move them.
Okay, so it goes.
I've seen that symbol before. Okay, so far so good.
And then this one. And then this one. This one. This one. And then last but not least, this
I
one.
should be able to get through there now. Jake Hurley, I presume? Camille. It figures he'd be carrying a picture of her. There's something underneath it. Looks like a letter. April 14th, 1865. Your humble friend, Abe. Oh my gosh. This is from Abraham Lincoln. And April 14th is the day he was assassinated. This letter must be worth a fortune.
That's just what I thought, too. See, what I didn't tell you when I gave you that letter Jake wrote to Ruth is that I also found his diary, which is how I found out he'd gotten to be friends with President Lincoln, and that he'd gotten a letter from Abe that he knew would be so valuable someday that he always kept it on his person. Can I have it?
Sure.
See, I knew if we could just find Jake's body, we'd find the letter. And you did it, Amy. You did it. I'm going to be famous. Good famous for once.
So you never really cared about finding Jake's mine?
Nah. I mean, it would have been nice if it was filled with gold and silver and stuff. But this is what I was really after.
And you followed me because you didn't trust me?
I trusted you to find it. I just didn't trust you to give it to me. And now that you have... You know, I'd really, really be famous if I could say I found this all by myself. But even if I got you to lie for me, how do I know you'd keep lying? Oh my gosh. What if there was like this cave-in and we were trapped, but I was the only one who made it out?
Excuse me?
Oh my gosh! That way I could not only say that I found the letter, but that I tried to save you. Only you did something stupid, and it was all I could do to save myself. Oh my gosh! I'd make the national news for sure, and people would say I was smart and resourceful and courageous even.
Lori, you can't be serious. That's crazy.
She's crazy.
You don't understand. People are finally going to respect me. I have to do this. Sorry.
The opening's blocked. I'm trapped. I'd better get out of here before something else caves in. Maybe I could get out of here in this.
Woohoo! Woohoo! Yeah. Woohoo!
Lori, are you all right?
Nancy, is everything okay?
It is now.
As soon as we discovered you and Lori weren't on the train, we jumped off and hightailed it back here.
What the heck's going on?
I'm sure Lori will be glad to tell you all about it.
Darn you, Natalie.
It's Nancy. Dear Hannah, some hostess Lori Gerard turned out to be. When her father heard that she'd tried to seal me up in that mine, he canceled all her credit cards and said that from now on, Lori'll have to support herself. She has yet to stop crying. Tino Balducci told reporters that he knew what Lori was up to all along and said he let Frank, Joe, and me solve the case.
There
so
is
we
another
amateurs could
time.
enjoy his
There
limelight.
is another way
Joe
you
was just
can.
about to belt him when a big argument broke out between John Gray and Charlena over whether John had really recorded Camille's ghost. She started calling him a crackpot, and then he started calling her a hack. Then, well, let's just say that soon the press was no longer interested in what Tino had to say. As for Jake Hurley, it turns out that his letter from Abe Lincoln is worth a small fortune. Pretty ironic, huh? Jake spent his whole life searching for gold, when all along he possessed something far more valuable. His uncanny knack for making friends. Love, Nancy.
If you get Tino to ask Lori back out, and then you talk to her about it, she'll say, "Oh my gosh, Tino just asked me out." Sometimes you can do that, sometimes you can't. Hanging with the Hardy's Award. We're spending maybe a little too much time with Frank and Joe Hardy.
Have you ever
True.
been to Paris, France? Well, preparez-vous, because that's where my next mystery adventure
And I
takes
already
place.
did this game.
I'm going to be the assistant to Nanette, a famous fashion designer. I'll be working undercover to find out why she's been acting so peculiar lately. Throwing tantrums, firing people. She's even started wearing a mask for no apparent reason. Her studio is in this spooky-looking, centuries-old moulin. That's French for windmill. Of course, that doesn't have anything to do with her strange behavior. Or does it? One way to find out. Help me solve my next case. Danger by design. À la prochaine.
Okay, that's it. Bye, everyone.